Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you're feeling amazing. Today we are going to talk about this whole coronavirus situation, what's going on with it as it relates to your juice bar business or healthy food service business, and things you need to be aware of and things that you can do to prepare, and how you can really respond to this circumstance as it is. Whether you have a juice bar right now or whether you're thinking about starting one, we're going to dive into all of it. But before we do, if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know who I am and what we do, for the last over 10 years at this point, I myself and our agency have been running our own juice bar businesses, as well as helping many people like yourself launch and scale healthy food service concept, juice bars, smoothie bars, acai bowl businesses all over the world. And so diving into today's topic, this is a really, powerful time that we're living in, and the kind of short-term and long-term implications are going to be interesting as far as how we are able to influence the trajectory of humanity. So the first thing that I want to say is that I was talking to a client that we're working with right now, and it was interesting because we're about to go do some training, and she was like, should I even open my business now with all that's going on? I'm really, really scared. A lot of people are contracting. And what I said to her, I said, this is the moment for you to be there for humanity, because we know that a juice bar is built for people's health. This is why this business is created. And if people are potentially walking into situations where their immune systems are going to be compromised, they need to respond to that. And so it's important that through your marketing, if you have a business right now and you're already open, that you're doing really doubling down on your narrative of health, so that you can get people into a situation where they start to understand, and they're connecting the dots even more and more at this critical time, because they can get to a place where their instincts tell them, oh, it's time to hoard, I need to go buy toilet paper, I need to go buy rice and beans, but they forget that the thing that's going to keep them healthy is the ginger shots and the turmeric shots and the oregano oil and all the things and the products that you guys have been serving for however long to your community. So you got to remind them through your marketing. The next thing is that, because obviously there's a little bit of paranoia naturally around sanitization and just health and safety overall, you have to remind and ensure and allow your community to be aware of what kind of practices and protocols you have in place to make sure that you guys aren't also spreading this virus, right? Just let them know what your cleaning protocols are, what your protocols are for employees if they're showing any signs of illness, right? All that you're going to do in terms of even drop-offs and transactions. How can they be even more confident that they want to interact with your business to begin with? Now, depending on when you're watching this video, I know that this is one of those situations where things are changing day to day, and every day is different and dynamic. And so as of today, a lot of major cities are starting to remove the ability for people to dine in at restaurants and other food service businesses. So this means you guys got to also really double down on your delivery, right? And your online ordering and your pickup. So people know this is how they're going to order your product, right? Through the education, hey, let them know this is what we're doing. We're clean, we're safe, we're sanitizing all of our products or all of our utensils and everything else. And we're maybe increasing our protocols around that just to make sure it's extra clean. And then if you want to order from us, these are the ways to do it, and this is how you can pick up, or we can deliver it to you. Let them know, okay? So these are the things that you can do right now if you have an existing business. Now let's talk about what the implications are going into this and in the future. With the right narrative, right, if people can understand that this whole thing is, and people have talked about the irony of the situation of people now being really concerned with their health. All throughout the year, they're eating Doritos and they're drinking soda, and then some virus hits, and the first thing they're thinking is, oh, I got to put gloves on and put a mask on, which, great, you should do that too. But the best thing that you could have been doing is to prepare for this is taking care of your health all along. So hopefully, if we can collectively build the narrative of why it's important to prepare for any future pandemic, because this will blow over. It could be in a week, it could be in a month, right? But this is going to blow over. And when it does, the question is, what is the residual impact from all of this, right? What are people left with? And hopefully what they're left with is an understanding of, one, how much they care about their health and how important it is to build their immune systems, because that's not something that just happens overnight. They have to build it for their life, for a lifetime. They have to build their immune system so that when these things come up, they are not as vulnerable. And how do they do that? With your business, with a juice bar. So hopefully this is an awakening for humanity to take their health more seriously. And part of how you can influence that awakening is to contextualize the narrative, right? Like I'm saying, is to put it into context, put it into perspective for people as far as how they've been thinking about their health and why they actually started to get ready. Oh, I need to actually start doing things to prevent myself from getting sick. Well, guess what? You could do that all along if you take care of your diet, take immune boosting supplements, wellness shots, all these things that you as a business are supporting them, and this is why you're there. So if you guys can influence the narrative in your community, you can spread this message so that your juice bar and future juice bars continue to thrive and are able to bounce back and then even excel even more from this time of contraction. So those are the important things. Another important thing is if you are planning on starting a juice bar business in the near future, it's going to be interesting to witness what happens economically through this period, because a lot of cities are not allowing businesses to serve. People are contracting. The stock market is also changing. A lot of things are changing, but as an advantage, if you are thinking about starting in the future, there could be a lot of opportunity with cheaper real estate, right? Cheaper loans. A lot of things are just going to be at a discount. So if you have cash or you're thinking about raising money from other people who have money, this is a great opportunity to get in at a low rate because people are going to be really in a space where they're willing to discount their real estate, their equipment. A lot of things are just going to be a lot cheaper for you getting in and starting this kind of business at this phase. So I say that to you to always look at as a business owner that in times of crisis or economic challenges, there are also simultaneously extreme opportunities if you can see them and you know how to approach them. It's always both ways, right? There are challenges, but there is also opportunities. So find the opportunities if you are seeking to build a business at this time and learn how to take advantage of that so that you can excel in the future, because these things always happen in cycles. This is going to blow over. The question is, did you take advantage of what was happening at the time so that you could be positioned the way you wanted to be positioned in the next year, 2 years, 3 years, and so on? So that's the message for today. If you guys are learning things about this, I'd love to hear how you guys have approached this or how you're feeling about this time with what's going on with the coronavirus and just the economy as a whole and social changes. You can put in the comment box below. Really interested to hear your perspective. And as always, like the video if you like the video, and then you can subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed and hit the notification bell so that you can get alerted anytime we release new videos. Lastly, if you're not following us on Instagram, we're putting out content there regularly at StartAJuiceBar on Instagram. We also have a podcast. You can find us on iTunes, Spotify, and then we're also releasing all the podcast episodes on our website. So that's it for today. Sending you guys a lot of well wishes. Hope you're healthy. Hope your family's healthy. Take care of yourself, and then I'll see you at the next one. Take care. I hope you guys have been enjoying all of the content. If you're in a place where you are really inspired to start your juice business, but you're not exactly sure what the next steps are, for you, we've created a free ebook, The 15 Steps to Starting Your Juice Business from Scratch. This is going to give you an overview of everything that you need to do from just having a concept all the way to launching your business. Beyond that, if you're inspired to go even deeper, we've created an online course, the Juice Bar Master Blueprint, that is going to go into great detail into every single area of launching a successful juice business. There's links for both of these in the description below. I know you'll find a lot of value out of them. As always, wishing you guys a lot of success, and I'll see you at the next video.